Welcome to 5 Games 5 Minutes from www.acornelectron.co.uk. Jungle Journey is a frantic dash through a number of gigantic jungle mazes. You have to avoid or shoot all manner of birds and snakes and, in the correct order, locate the key and then the exit door. Contact with anything that moves will drain your strength meter, and if this reaches 0, then it's curtains for you. Littered around the maze are items which boost either your score, your firepower or your strength. There are 4 types of boomerang style guns. Some fire in a straight line, some curl around corners, and some even penetrate directly through the vine walls. Mind you, taking out the patrolling menaces is also not as important as simply avoiding them. You can clear the entire room of nasties by just exiting it and coming back in again. Likewise, when you collect an item, it doesn't reappear. So you essentially end up mapping the rooms that you visited without having to draw a map on paper. Jungle Journey is frankly awesome, and when you throw in the arcade-style high score table, and the fact that the mazes get harder and harder, I can't see how it could be bettered. Woodbury End is a weird and messy text adventure. The story is that, in a sleepy village, the village children are being possessed and are under the control of aliens. These aliens do their dirty work through 5 adults who also live there. Your mission is firstly to release the children from their hypnotised states, then you have to work out which adults were responsible, build a gun and kill them. Oddly, this adventure is done in Mode 5. Also oddly, the big W on the left is redrawn every time you move. Also oddly, the adventure is done in real time, with a clock on the right showing you the current day and the current hour. And what's really weird is that the game doesn't understand many commands that you're used to, and the so-called clues as to what to do are too obscure to make any kind of sense to most people. The point is that this game is a very, very strange experience. The final endgame involves waiting in different rooms for the guilty men, and then pressing F to blast them into oblivion. Woodbury End was panned by some and hailed by others, so you probably have to witness all its little peculiarities to really make up your mind. In Gauntlet, you're in charge of an X-15 spacecraft, and your mission is to wipe out as many aliens as possible. You fly over a landscape of mountains, and in these mountains float canisters. Your mission is to protect these from the lander style of alien. Landers pick up the canisters, and unless you stop them, float with them to the top of the screen, whereupon they turn into mutants. All the aliens apart from landers are not interested in the canisters. They're simply interested in attacking you. As levels increase, you get both higher numbers of aliens and more ferocious aliens to deal with. Gauntlet is a game format that's done elsewhere on the Electron, and there's an annoying feature of this particular clone, whereby fired bullets seem to remain unnaturally on screen. Apart from this, however, it's actually a very pleasing game. On the early levels it's not fantastically difficult, and it has enough variety for a good gaming session. Blitzkrieg is a simple, monochrome tank battle from Simon Vout. In fact, the scenario couldn't be simpler. You take control of a tank which doesn't move forwards or backwards, it just pivots around and fires. As you turn left and right, enemy tanks manoeuvre into position. Take these out by sending a shell their way, and this will increase your score. You can sustain a fair bit of damage from their bullets before it's game over, and take out enough tanks and you get promoted. The problem with Blitzkrieg is that it never really seems to get any more difficult. The sound and the animation of the tanks are both impressive for such an early Electron game. The scrolling background at the top of the screen is also a nice touch, as is the demo that plays before you press a key to begin. The game responds well, and it's pretty fast and fun to play. Once. But as for coming back for more, well, it'll be lucky. After about 10 minutes, you'll be seriously bored. Pettigrew's Diary is a daft collection of basic games threaded together with a nonsensical plot. You start off approaching a desolate farmhouse where you find Pettigrew moaning about his diary. Assuming you find it and the other treasures in his house, you go to London to play a text adventure. Assuming there you meet the right people, you go to Europe and play a collection of nauseating subgames. You have to talk down a suicidal Frenchman, find a good German barber, carefully choose a path in the Italian mountains, collect red gems, for no particular reason, pass through the gate of Wii, and pull a sword out of a stone. Pettigrew's diary is nothing short of an abomination. From long, tedious, lumbering beginning to sorry, unsatisfying conclusion, there is no redeeming features here at all. Text scrolls too fast, pauses happen for no reason, and it's impossible to understand what to do or why to do it. What's the difference between Pettigrew's diary and a bucket of horse manure? The bucket.